We're back with Clint Arnoldus, President and CEO of Central Pacific Bank. So, Clint, before break, you were telling us about how you got the CEO position. So, do you think that you were lucky to get this position? Because, most people can't, like you said, as president, you're moving up to CEO, right? So, do you think it was luck attributed to this?
Well, I think there are two stages in a career that are really hard to break through. One is getting your first significant managerial job, and then the other is to break into a CEO position. And it's like the old saying, it's amazing how frequently luck crosses the path of hardworking people. There was some luck, absolutely, but there was also a lot of hard work and a lot of results that were produced along the way. Given the politics of that situation, that's where it was lucky. I mean, I was lucky that break came along where I could give that speech. And there's no question, had that not happened, I don't think I would have got the job, because tradition always gave it to the retail side of the bank. But because I was able to make the impression on those board members, and of course they'd seen me in board meetings anyway, giving presentations about the wholesale part of the bank. But I think anybody that is successful and accomplishes things in their life has to admit there's always a certain degree of luck. But everybody has luck cross their path. It's how you capitalize on it when it does that makes the difference.
But, in a large organization, there's always employees that do work hard and they do aspire to be the CEO or president or even vice president. Yeah. But, it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
So it seems that you were, like you said, you were at the right place at the right time and attributed to luck. With your company, what's the percentage or chances do you think that somebody will move up to management from starting even as a teller if they work hard, keep their head down, contribute to building the team?
Well, obviously, the workforce is like a big pyramid, and at the base of the pyramid is where everybody starts, and ultimately when you get to the tip, there's only one position. And so, the odds are pretty obvious just looking at that kind of analogy. But I think for a person that will, in their career, really stick to the fundamentals, and the fundamentals are so simple. Learn the company's business and know it very well. Learn your customer's business and know it very well. And become a person who is seen as adding value to your own company and to your customers, and stay out of stupid office politics and gossip. I'm amazed how many people have ruined careers not able to control what they say, and or making just really silly decisions that really damage them, that put their judgment in question. Or that get them fired. I remember a person, I won't mention the organization by name, but there was a person who was the heir apparent to become the CEO of a very significant bank, and he ended up cheating on an expense report. I mean, the guy, and it wasn't for an insignificant amount. It was for $25,000, but this guy was making over $1 million. So, it showed he had no ethics. It showed he had no judgment. It showed all kinds of things, and he ended up getting fired. And that's what I'm talking about. Just some of the dumb things people can do. But if you'll just have the integrity that everyone should have in the workplace, and integrity today means more than it ever did in light of some of the scandals that have occurred. And stick to those fundamentals, and they'll get their shot. I mean, I'm not saying they'll become a CEO. The day of someone starting at starting in the company at the lowest possible level and rising to the top without changing jobs is getting very unusual. I mean, frequently today, people have to move around a little bit if they really aspire to that CEO job. And so everyone just has to assess their own environment and how it looks, and then make whatever adjustments they need to. But you certainly aren't going to get there if you're not a hardworking, dedicated person. But it's not a guarantee you will get there either. You need a lot of things that have to assist you along the way, having the right kind of mentor, having the right kind of opportunity cross your path, and the openings open up for you too.
We were talking about companies building and also contributing to the community. Mm-hmm. Are you able to share with us how Central Pacific Bank gets involved with the community and some of the things that you folks are involved in?
Sure. We really believe in serving the community. The community has been very good to us since 1954 when the bank was founded. There obviously would be no bank without a great community here. And there are a number of things that we do. We really encourage our employees to give generously of their time and their money where they can in a number of things that we've been involved in. We've been involved in a program recently this year that focused on the seniors. It was called Come Play Bingo. And it was focused around bingo games, but we used the opportunity to educate our seniors. We went to senior centers and educate them about fraud and scams so that no one could take advantage of one of the most precious resources in our community, our elderly. And it's amazing how many people there are out there that are dishonest and will go after that segment of our society. So we had a lot of fun with that. We think we did some good. We had Frank DeLima act as the MC for us in the bingo game. So we had a good time doing this. We've also worked with the March of Dimes. Last year, they have their Walk America fundraiser, and in fact, that's the first. They're the first organization that ever started these walks, these charity walks, and we raised. Our corporate team raised over $107,000. We were the leading corporate fundraiser in Hawaii, and we had a great time doing that too. We know how to work hard and how to play hard.